A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Coach Odom before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will have the first possession of the game. And onto the field comes Assad Wasim. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Look out! Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Rutgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut, because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Great place to start for this offense. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
That last completion lost 3 yards and brings up a tough 3rd down situation. Fires to the right. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hopkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense. And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Across the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Keeps it looking for the edge. He's past the sticks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Back to pass on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there to your running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Left side is Townsend. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeps it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Out wide right, it's Townsend. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the ground, it's Raymond. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Got it behind the line. It's Raymond. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on first down from the 30. On the ground with the counter. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's got enough. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
The run inside. It's Benjamin. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes a catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
There's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Got him on the RPO. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up fourth and long.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got an open man. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on. Gets rid of it.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the middle. Out wide left, it's Black. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Scarlet Knights peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Caught, it's Duff. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Allen. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Raymond. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Unleashes one. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the counter. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Snaps it in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Anthony. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Gibson again. Makes his man miss.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Look out! Right side, it's Townsend. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Finds his man on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. On the run, fires downfield. Working that left side. Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of that one.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Duff. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, down on the Boilermakers sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Crosses to 40. Quick step and go. Got a little grass. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Quick give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right at the line. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw one first. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Hits inside. It's Raymond. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's Anthony. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Raymond. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Black. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Handoff for Jarrett. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Purdue!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Scarlet Knights sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right side, it's Black. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's going to let it go. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.